Well, hello fellow Kerbals, and welcome back to the Space Center. Last time I think Bill died. Jeb now has his own space station, just dragging his butt across the atmosphere. And, I don't know, some other stuff happened. It's been a few days. What I know is that we need to get to redesigning some of these rockets. Also, I tried to record earlier with Fraps, but it kept crashing. So I'm back to Camtasia. Also, I'm in widescreen mode now. I didn't know that they had finally added widescreen support. That's kind of nice to know now. So, which actually, that's probably not a good thing for you guys, because that means the recording quality is probably going to be pretty crappy. For some reason, I can't get Camtasia to record this game smoothly. I've continued trying to tweak things, but I'm tired of wasting my time. And this series could end at any moment anyways. So, yeah, this is some tweaks I made before a video crashed, which also crashed the game. It automatically, obviously, saved my setup, but all I did was add some additional fuel tanks here to the Stellar 6 and run some struts up here for support. Everything still should be set up. And I think we're good to go. I'm ready to test this anyways. This is what crashed last time I tried to launch it. We'll see. Hopefully I haven't broken something. Good. I thought maybe I had built a buggy ship design, and we'll launch at, I guess, full throttle. This thing is obviously extremely heavy. Not very efficient. But it damn well will probably get us where I need to go. Also, thanks to Revocane, I've got this fancy little window here. Instead of having to have the entire Winamp thing. I did unfortunately have to update my 8-year-old version of Winamp, which makes me sad. Because I had had it forever. It was a part of my life. Farewell, old Winamp. The things I did for you guys. Simply because I like Soma, and again, I support them. They're an awesome, I don't know, they're not really a station. They're just a group of stations. They're the only alternative to Clear Channel, which is all that matters. Didn't Clear Channel buy out Pandora, or am I just imagining that? Whatever. This is Kerbal Space Program. And I believe someone told me, holy crap, this thing is really responsive. I believe someone told me that, at about 10,000 start doing a gravity assist. Which could be a very bad idea, because these tanks might now just crash into my other pod here. No movement. Stay steady. And there we go. Damn, this thing is a beast. I'm really worried about actually being able to get in orbit with this. Cause, oh, that's right. I should have kind of watched the last video to catch up, but I think I was planning to remove one of these fuel tanks, because this is the situation Jeb got into. Except we're leaving orbit. Or we're gaining speed at least. We're not leaving orbit. God, but that is climbing so slowly, I will surely run out of fuel first. Bob, what are you listening to? Is that him singing? I'm about ready to, I think I'm going to abort this. I do not want to spend the next 15 minutes trying to run out of fuel just to end up right next to Jeb. Not yet. So Well, this is going to be a pain in the ass, but oh well. In fact, I'll remove 2 of those. And that'll be enough. I don't need all that fuel. This thing... Why not? What's the worst that could happen here? I'm worried that all the weight is going to be balanced on this and break it, so... Let's also... add these things, because the launch stabilizer is kind of fun. So, all the struts are connected. I guess I'll allow it. God, they're even tacked onto batteries. What type of shoddy craftsmanship is this? Our engineers couldn't devise any other better method when shrinking the scale down. I try not to question their designs sometimes. So, this'll break. These engines will fire that one. These brackets will go. What engine is this? Sometimes it's hard to tell exactly which part is lighting up. That one's there. Like, it better not be one of these engines. Whatever, I'm sure it's fine. It's gotta be this engine there. Okay. And yeah, it's still the Stellar 6. But, Bob, get out. This is a job for Elrod. It's his turn to step up. He's full of stupidity, and that's all we need. Looks like a short little stubby sausage. Let's go. Now this should do a lot better. All of the fuel... No, the poodle will have a little bit of bark left after these shut off. How to fix this design though, because this probably isn't going to be good enough. I might actually remove one of these pods and a couple batteries. And just go down to 3 landing legs. Cut off as much weight as possible. Maybe even have to cut down on some fuel here. Or on these. Hell, I don't know. I'm not sure how far I can streamline this thing yet. What the hell was that? Did I break the sound barrier or something? We're going much faster at least. Okay, prepare for stage 5 separation. And cut. And hell, we didn't lose any speed at all. So that in my opinion is probably one of the most optimal designs I can get. I gained speed all the way up until the very end and then just about stalled out and then gained speed. So we will cut the engines a little bit past about 85. There we go. And once we get there, I'm going to do a burn. I'm going to try to do a maneuver here. I have 1:50 something to set it up, so I just want to gain speed and establish an orbit. Hell, I could keep gaining speed and get all the way out to the mun. Probably. 11.2. 11.46. I'm pretty close to the orbital plane, so that'll work. I have to burn for 3 minutes and 10 seconds. Which, between this fuel and this, I should have enough. I just have to make sure that I don't overshoot my target. That was my biggest problem while testing maneuvers, was watching this screen and counting down the estimated burn time. That's not entirely accurate. "40 seconds. Light your pipes and your stogies. This is where the mission, in my opinion, was really made or broke. It all depends on this fuel. "15 seconds. "5 seconds. And engage. So as long as I follow this blue dot here, I should follow the path that I've set up along this dotted line. It's just going to take a lot of fuel. We have 50%, maybe 45% left. Is there a way to get these bars to show a percent instead of having to guess? Because that would be infinitely more useful. There's probably a mod for that. I've been a little bit too intimidated to go look through all the mods because there's probably about 100,000 of them by now. I should get another shuttle one. See if it can be added to the career mode for a high tier. I'm gonna die, aren't I? Because this trajectory is going to kill me. It's sending me right back into the atmosphere. You motherfucker. I thought I followed that burn, but it did not follow it at all. I don't know what the hell happened. But this mission is now in salvage mode. Once again. My Kerbals experience a minor setback as we re-enter the atmosphere. Son of a bitch. What did I do wrong? Yeah, my periapsis is down to 16, 15. You know what? How far out can I push this? Can I actually get to 11.4? I'm out of fuel, aren't I? Yep. Oh, son of a bitch. That didn't break her fire. Well, fuck. Let's revert flight back to the vehicle assembly. And there's some things I need to change with this design anyways. I didn't add a decoupler right there. Or if I did, it didn't fire in the right sequence. No, I just have a fucking stabilizer there. How did that happen? Stack decoupler. So that's an extremely important piece to have if you want your engines to operate correctly. Okay. We're just going to have 3 of these. I'm going to cut weight down. And I wonder... Let's get rid of these. The legs will put on just about as low as they can go. Then the canisters. And then I should have... What, slots for 4 of these? Say, will that work? I don't think so. No, I don't want 8. That's overkill. Okay, I get it. It automatically switches to match the symmetry. I was going to say, there's got to be a way to fit an even number between those legs. So there we go. And that means the mass should be more centered on the lower part here. Won't be as easy to topple and tumble. Even though something looks odd about it. I don't know. Okay, then I've got a separator there. Got a separator there. For these engines... I think removing 2 of those is maybe a sound idea. And yeah, I don't want you guys to go on a separate launch. I have to press the button twice. Okay, then those separate, this fires, this separates, that fires. God damn it. And Bob, get out of there. It's Elrod's turn. Now this flight should go a lot better. I'm hoping we'll gain altitude quicker and be able to conserve even more fuel because we've got so much less weight. Let's see. I think I'll throttle down a little bit. And if anything, this is a good test to see if this thing can even be optimized with less parts. If less parts don't work, I'll just add more rockets. I've always found that to be a valid strategy too. Up to a point, I guess. And actually, this might have been a mistake. I don't think this is even going to get us close to being out of the atmosphere. And this engine simply... I don't think it'll be powerful enough to press all of this. 1,000 feet till we begin our turn. Prepare for stage 5 separation. Cut. Son of a bitch. Why did nobody yell at me? I was waiting for it to get slapped across the face or something. Where the hell did I put this at? Well, in my head it all seemed like it went right. That'll fire. That'll break. See, I need you right there. Okay. This rocket has not been very well designed. The engineers have been particularly inattentive. And if it didn't take so long to watch the rocket come down in pieces, there'd be a lot more dead Kerbals. But I am an impatient man. And I'm going to have to end these flights manually, I was told. I don't know if that means I actually have to fly over to the shuttles or if I just have to switch to them, but once I get into orbit somewhere, I'm going to try to remember to do that. We are going 200 meters per second at 5,000. I kind of use 5,000 meters as a gauge for how well my rocket is doing. One of my best rockets was only 150 meters per second at 5,000. And that's got to be the sound barrier. Okay. And stage 5 separation. Let's hope it works this time. There we go. We lost 20, 30. Damn, we're losing a lot of speed. Something like 60 meters per second is all I lost. Question is, can I actually gain enough to get out of the atmosphere and into some type of decent orbit? I don't know. I have to get out of the damn atmosphere. Even if I have to burn straight up. Maybe with this heavy beast I should not be attempting these 10,000 meter gravity turns. To be honest, I'm about ready to call this. In fact, forget it. I might scrap the Stellar series completely here in a minute. And this will be the video that puts an end to the Stellar line. So the question is, what can I do? I'm pretty sure that more fuel here is actually beneficial. Because it doesn't really weigh very much. And these engines do seem to be pretty efficient. Question is, how much fuel can I add? This is where we go the other route. Instead of trying to actually, you know, minimize the design, let's see how much we can add on here. Okay. I should probably put a middle structural brace here. Okay, that's a really weird angle, but whatever. Now, question is, should I add more rockets? What do you guys think? Yes? No? Separatrons? No? These have thrust vectoring as well. So we could strap them to the outside of this. Except I don't really need that. That's overkill. How much do they even weigh? 0.9? So I would get a lot more thrust. Which might actually be beneficial with all this additional fuel. So we're going to try it. Okay. Why not? The Stellar 6 has undergone many revisions. There's been way too much time and effort and money wasted on this. And this is probably one of the last designs for it. Because it's just getting absurd now. There's so much fuel, so many rockets. And without these, we wouldn't be getting anywhere. 220 at 5,000 basically. And I'm not going to do any gravity turns with this either until I get to about 30,000. Let's see. 15,000 was 550. Here comes the moment of truth. Can I still continue to gain speed and at least leave the atmosphere? That's got to be dangerous for those down below. We're gaining speed at least. I think that's the best thing to do with this design. I'm going to push this all the way out to like 500,000 maybe. Maybe 200,000 would be sufficient. Maybe 300,000, just to be safe. Bob, I think you're going to go to the Mun. We've improved the design of the rocket. Maybe. And, at the very least, we've learned how to fly the thing. Sometimes that's all. That's the big hurdle. You've got good technology, or at least technology that will get the job done. Just no one knows how to use it. But through trial and error. 200,000. That should be good enough. There is hopefully no way I will fall and burn all that altitude off. Okay, 201,000. I'm gonna try this frickin' maneuver thing again. Saying all I want to do here is add speed. But see, then it's taken me... So I've got to be doing something wrong here. What if I want to add speed, but then shift that? Yeah. So that I don't fall into the atmosphere. Then my periapsis there is still outside of the atmosphere. That's good. I'm going to learn how to use this maneuver thing, and then we're going to start doing, hopefully, really interesting stuff. If you don't know how to fly, you can't get anywhere. So, I have 2 minutes to get into burn position. Where is this little target? There we go. Slow it down. Never really done a burn like this before. For me, I've always aimed at one of these two things because shooting anywhere else was just shooting in the dark. One minute, 20 seconds until burn. Let's speed that up. Five seconds. This had better work or I'm going to be kind of irritated. And go. I probably was using it right before, or at least setting it up right, but I just wasn't understanding it or paying attention to my orbit. I have to burn for a total of 2 minutes. I should... No, I won't. I won't have enough fuel. I'll have to switch to my next engine. Which I would prefer not to do. Good, and those two are staying in sync and matching up more or less. Which is exactly what I want to see. This had better work. Fuel is at 10%. 1 minute left. I may just get close. 5%. Yeah, unfortunately those two are not matching up at all now. Something like 2% left. And engage the next stage. Back to 50 seconds. I had to readjust everything. Are these gonna flip like 2 or 3 times and then match up? Say they better match up. After all this is said and done with. Holding my breath, kind of. "10 seconds until burn complete. Course trajectory is not even close to matching. 5, 2, 1. Cut the engines. Not even close. So how do I fix this? Since this thing left me out here to dry. So I've got to get that at least above the atmosphere. Okay. That's at 80. 300. Hopefully my angle wasn't messed up too bad and I don't end up missing the mun. Maneuvers, you are still beyond me. I'm gonna have to just watch some more videos or practice off screen. Because so far I think I do better just trying to go by my own calculations. By instinct. I am not gonna burn right at that mark. Hey Jeb, how you doing? We're waving at you. Our orbits almost match up. If I was really interested, I could probably try to match up to Jeb, even though I don't think I'm quite ready for that. Okay. Whoa, 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 rocket, where the hell are you going? Okay, get this out to 11.4 somehow. Fuel is not bad, about 75%. So if I can have 50% or maybe just 40% to slow down, that will be awesome. I need 75 to 80% fuel on the lunar lander to actually make it back to Kerbin, or to have a chance to make it back. Where's my periapsis at? Okay. Trying to make sure that's not shrinking too much and actually getting me to crash back in. I'm gonna angle my line up a bit. What is that? My inclination? Would that be the correct term? We're at 3 million. Fuel is unfortunately already pretty low. Oh well. At the very least, we're going to land on the mun. And wait. No, what have I done? It's actually not too bad, even though, again, my orbit here is all screwed up. So, I'm gonna try to fix that with a maneuver. No, I don't want to extend my orbit. So I thought that these meant up and down. It's just kind of hard to see. Crap. Yeah, that's not really doing what I want it to do. Yeah, that is way off. Okay, you know what? Again, scratch maneuvers. I'm just going to end up getting myself in more trouble. So, we're just going to float here for a moment. I'm going to extend my periapsis out. Because I'm just going to have to fast forward time and hope that we get sucked in by the mun. See, we're getting picked up pretty mun periapsis. That's not too close. But that's going to be changing just a bit. Okay. So I'm going to speed up here. Just a bit. There we go. Actually more. I want our periapsis to be about maybe 250. That way I'm not getting slowed down too much. And yeah, I can shrink this down a bit. Okay. See, I may have hurt my plane there. Oh well. You're gonna pick us up eventually, mun. So I could get here, no. So I could do a reverse burn and pull my orbit in just a bit, but I need to pull my orbit up so that it's more in line. Okay, that's actually pretty good. We're getting pulled right in to the mun. I'm pretty sure. Really damn close to it. That's perfect. Okay. I couldn't have plotted a course like that even if I knew how with the maneuver option. I need to get ready for this. I don't know which way we're going to be burning. I'm on encounter. 3 hours. We're going to be coming in pretty fast. No, actually, maybe not. Okay. Kind of nervous about this one. This is important. Slow down. We're going to be coming out on the bright side. And we are going pretty slow. Even though my angle is not that good. Wonder if I can fix that here. Tighten this up a bit. I'm worried what's going to happen is I'm going to lose my orbit around the mun and be pulled back into Kerbin's orbit. How much fuel do I have? Ah, not that much. Here we go. 10% fuel. And cut the engines. It's not perfect, but it's close. No, don't do that. That would be bad. Okay. 450. Time to eyeball this. I think actually once I get down to about maybe 100,000 is whenever I'll start the engines. Does it matter? Like, someone tell me in the comments, would it be more efficient for me to do a slow, long burn while coming in for landing, or should I wait until, you know, the last minute and do just a short, hard burn? What's more efficient? Fuel-wise, does it matter? Okay. It's a shame we're not landing over there. Another massive crater. I'm guessing... Let's take a sample here. Only 1.7. Blah. 100,000. Get ready to burn. Hell, do it now. We want to kill all sideways momentum too. 5% fuel. We're going to have to use a lot from the lander. Bob, I'm probably going to leave you on the planet, or on the Mun. Which I find highly unfortunate, but damn it. I just not made a rocket yet that can get here and slow down enough to have enough fuel for the lander. We're sorry, Bob. At about maybe 50,000, we'll start another burn. Not that fast. Okay. We'll slow down to about 200 meters per second here. And then at probably 10,000 begin our final burn. That'll bring us in. Bob, if you play your cards right here, you might have enough fuel to make it back. But probably not. Okay, kill it. Man. In some ways, I'm happy that I'm landing on the Mun again, but at the same time, I'm ready to have a Kerbal make it home. I think the closest we had was Kencott, who simply buzzed the surface. "10,000 feet. Let's do it now. Do a full engine burn. And let's take another sample. We're in low orbit now. 3.6, keep it. Yeah, we're coming down in some type of crater at least. Got some interesting rocks around. And more importantly, we can see. Okay, keep a slow burn on. Did I lose my antenna? I did. I have no way to transmit data even if I wanted to. Well, fuck. Unless it's somehow hidden over here. Put the gear down. And ramp up throttle. Gotta tell you, that's kind of disappointing. I'm not going to try to transmit, though, until I'm on the surface. Yeah, this is not good. We're going to have to readjust. Maybe not that much. Where did it go? Did I just throw myself back at the wall? Sorry, Bob. You were definitely trapped here. So it might be easier if I do it at a low altitude. Okay. Which direction am I floating? Oh, don't get caught. Don't get caught. So we'll fight this out if we have to. We'll skim all the way down to the bottom. We're not letting you go down without a fight, Bob. Maybe just a little bit. This is far more complicated than it had to be. Right about here. Shit. We're losing it! Okay. And touchdown, finally. And sorry, Bob, you do not have enough fuel to even attempt coming home. I'm not going to be foolish enough and kill him. So, crew report. 20. Yeah, no comms devices. Son of a bitch! Man, basically this whole video has just been for fun, apparently. No real science data, no real advancement. Made a few changes to the shuttle, but... And we do have one survivor on the Mun. We'll have to just... I don't know. Pick him up sometime. Sample from Mun's Highlands. Plant flag. Jeb, Bill, and Bob. All have been on the Mun. None of them have come back. Mun landing number 3. Bob Kerman. The Stellar 6. He decided to stay and retire. EVA report. 32. And is it safe to leave him outside of his pod? I'm half tempted to, but... I don't know. I don't think he can run out of oxygen. Good job, you... No, you're gonna destroy your only... Well, not your only means home. Your only place to stay. So, this is where we'll end it. Back to the Space Center. Bob gets to live on the Mun. Someday we'll send a party to rescue him. Or to join him and they can start a colony there. But, let's see. I still only have 33 science points. Completely worthless. We need to hire some more talent. Let's see. Buzz Kerman. You're definitely coming with us. Ribald Kerman. Let's go. So, I think I'm going to end the video here. Hopefully the quality wasn't too bad. If it is, I don't know what to tell you guys. Fraps isn't working. Camtasia can't do it good enough. And I don't have any other recording options. So until next time, Space Cadets, I'll see ya.